We are fully into October and I have yet to do a single Halloween makeup look, any costume, anything. And frankly, that is criminal. So in this little container that I like to store my Q-tips, I put 5 different costume ideas of makeup looks or like costumes that I've been wanting to do. You know what? Why not make it fun and at random pick each one, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to do each day. Without further ado, let's find out what makeup look I'm doing today. We're going to do, oh my god, Phantom of the Opera. There is this specific makeup, like Halloween costume makeup, that I saw on Pinterest, I believe last year, and I really wanted to do it and I just never got around to doing it. And so finally this year, I feel like this is a great one to start off with. I'll put up the inspo picture. So it's kind of like a character crossover costume, like mixing 2 characters together. It's the Phantom as well as Christine. Obviously they use like pearls all over the mask, which I think is really cool. I don't want to 100% just copy the exact same thing that they did, but I definitely think the pearls is such a cool idea. I thought about even just like using like some glitter to just make it sparkle or something to give it a little bit of glam. I actually like the idea of maybe leaving the eye that is gonna like be part of the mask blank. On Amazon, I picked up this Athena painting palette. I've seen this around a lot and I've heard good things. To be so honest, this is my first time using this. So, and then I also have my Kimchi Puff Puff Pass translucent powder to help set everything. I'm hoping it won't affect the color too much. But if not, we'll see. We'll go from there. I should glue my eyebrow down. Let me go find a glue stick. Glue stick acquired, so I'm just gonna glue down just this brow. So much has happened. So much has happened since I last filmed a video or anything. For starters, I got engaged, which is the most exciting and happy news of everything. My now, I was gonna say boyfriend, now fiance, and I have been together for almost 9 years, which I know some people are like, wow, it took y'all about time, but like we met when we were pretty young, didn't want to just jump into getting engaged and getting married just because we had been together for so long. Not that I need to explain that to anybody. It happened while we were on vacation in Hawaii on one of our favorite beaches. It was beautiful. He actually flew out my best friend to help out with the proposal, and it was so sweet. She took photos. She set up the actual like proposal the day of, so that way I would have no idea what was happening, and it was so sweet and so beautiful. And yeah, it was honestly a really beautiful engagement. But yeah, so honestly, like the trip in general to Hawaii was a great time. We love going there, but this one was obviously super memorable, not only because I got engaged, but also it was my best friend's first time in Hawaii, so we got to take her around to some of our favorite places, show her around, and just have a good time with my bestie in one of my favorite places. So I wish I could have just stayed in that moment, because when we got back things were, I mean, to be so honest, thankfully, I don't know if it's just because like since we got engaged and I'm just trying to stay as positive as possible, but I was not as stressed out as I feel like I normally would have been. When we came back, we realized that our cats somehow caught fleas while we were gone. Like, we landed back on a Thursday. I had work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but Friday when I came home from work, I was petting one of my cats and I saw like a black dot on her face, and thankfully she's got like she's gray and white, so she's got like a lot of white like in the center and down her neck, and that's where I saw it. And so I was like, don't fucking tell me. Like unfortunately we have had run-ins with fleas before, Where we live, like the vet was saying, it's just really common. So we have them on an oral medication to prevent it, hopefully from getting as bad in the future. But anyway, if you've had fleas before, it's annoying and you feel like your place is disgusting. Them being on the cats and then needing to flea bomb our place and wash everything. And I kept getting bit because something about me, I guess, is just irresistible to them bitches. So yeah, it was quite something to come back from our engagement vacation moment to come back to that. But we're good now. Oh, and then I got super sick. I went to visit like my family after work that Sunday. So came back Thursday, went to work Friday, came home, realized they had fleas. Saturday, while I was at work, my fiance did everything he could to, do what he could while I was gone. And when I came back, we finished cleaning. And then Sunday, went to go visit my family after I got off of work to celebrate the engagement, which was wonderful and a great time. Woke up Monday morning so sick. Like I was sick like that whole week. I don't know what I caught. I've heard a few people, my friend actually who went to Hawaii with us, after we got back, she also got sick, but I didn't see her after she left before we did. So eyebrow glued down. I'm going to use just a white gel liner, and I'm going to use this to kind of draw the mask. This is my reference image from the 2004 movie. Okay, what was I talking about? I was got super sick. That was, not great, but I'm here. I'm alive and thriving. That is why I have not filmed anything Halloween related like I thought I was going to, and frankly, it really disappointed me. But it's okay. We're here now. Shut up. I think I actually did a good job. I mean, I literally haven't done anything except for make a line and block out my eyebrow. But sorry if this is not really giving like tutorial. I also kind of just wanted to have fun and like enjoy Halloween because I haven't done as many Halloween activities. I decorated my house though. Decorating for the holidays is one of my like biggest joys. So we've decorated for Halloween, but I haven't done anything else like Halloween-ish. So this is like the first real like Halloween activity I feel like I'm actually getting up to. I think we're gonna do the glam first. I'm not gonna do something too intense, but I'm just gonna do like a quick little glam, something super simple, but like still gives the full effect. I'm just gonna pull out my ColourPop Gone Matte palette. I'm gonna start with the shade Very Velveteen, a muted purple shade. And I'm just gonna put this all over the eye and drag it up into the crease. I'm using just like a big fluffy brush. And then I think I'm gonna tap just a little bit into Cushion Cut to deepen. And I'm gonna keep that focused on my actual eyelid. And then take just a little bit of Velvet Dress. And I'm using the same brush for all of this. And I'm gonna focus this on the outer third of my eye, just to help smoke it out. I'm gonna clean up the edge with a little micellar water and a Q-tip. And then because it's Halloween, we're gonna add just a little bit of glitter. Yeah, in my Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop, I have this mystery shade. It's like a shimmery purple. I'm just gonna use my finger just a little bit and tap that on the inner half of my eye. Beautiful. Just a little touch of shimmer. For base, I'm honestly gonna do my usual base, and I'm just making sure to keep this bring it as close to my line as possible. I think that's all I'm gonna do for the glam side for now, because like I said, I want to be able to like use like my foundation and concealer, so I don't want to use too many powders quite yet. So we're gonna put these to the side and we're gonna just start going over with the white. I'm gonna take some of this white pigment, and they always say that you should like warm it up on the back of your hand first. If you just go straight in, you're not gonna get as much pigmentation as you could. I'm gonna just go in. Oh, I should have set that with powder first. Too late now. Take a sponge now instead. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's working. But we're just gonna put white all over this part of my knee. And when I get closer to the edge, I'll use a brush just to be a little bit more detailed. I genuinely feel like I've ran out of things to say, so now I'm just silently stippling white onto my face. I think that's good for now. I'm gonna use my brush to really start getting into the edges here, like around the eye. I'm actually really excited. I'm going to the Winchester Mystery House soon, and for Halloween they do like a festival type event situation where they turn the house into like a haunted house, and then they usually have different other forms of entertainment, like shows, or like the last time I went, they had like a tarot card reader, and they had like, you can get cocktails and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be going again this year. Oh my god, that looks so good. It's very hard to make white paint look fully opaque and not like sheer at all. I'm just gonna do my best, and then I'm gonna go over this with like eyeshadow and stuff like that. So like, big thing when you're using paints like these, like oil paints, is you need to set it in place. So that's why I have my translucent powder. I'm just gonna take a huge fluffy brush and I'm gonna pack. Oh, that's kind of not translucent. That's kind of like really not translucent. It's okay. We're gonna press it in and then we're gonna wipe it away and we'll hope for the best. I'm gonna use this to set the other side of my face. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Like, did I seriously just spend all that time only for it to not be translucent? I should have got the white one. Kimchi sells a white powder. I should have got the white one. But I wanted it, honestly, for like the other makeups that I have coming up for the month that I'm going to use this palette for also. I wanted it to be able to work with like any color, so it's okay. We're going to just like really pack on some white eyeshadow. So pivoting, Glaminatrix Cosmetics, their Grounded palette, they actually have this like bright white in here. So I think I'll use that as like my mattifying white to just put the pigment on. And I'm gonna use a powder brush in hopes that this like brightens it back up. This is when also, like, I know that they make like white face powders. Like, I know One Size has one. I want to say like House Labs has one. Or even if you didn't want to use like a makeup brand, like a costume makeup, I promise they are gonna have something. If you were doing the pearls all over this though, I feel like this wouldn't be as big of a deal because the pearls will distract. But still, if you want it to be a little bit more like opaque, regardless, you can see it is definitely brightening. You can see like this versus like my cheek area. She's working. She's working. She's working. Make sure your translucent powder is actually translucent, or just use a white powder. Okay? Don't do what I did, because the amount of white eyeshadow that I have had to use. Also, because I'm a little extra, I think I'm going to take a little bit of my contour powder that I am going to use like just as regular contour, but I'm going to use a small brush and put this along the edge as well to almost make it look like there is actually a mask and it's like lifting off of my face a little bit. I feel like it's okay if it's not like super perfect all the way around, because I feel like that looks a little bit more realistic to how actual shadows would work on your face. I'm just gonna blend. Yeah, I feel like that adds a cool like definition on the mask. Okay, I'm just gonna do my eyebrow real quick. And then we'll come back to finish up this side. Okay, I just added like my 2 moles that I usually do on this side, and then some mascara and Tightline in my waterline. I almost forgot that I wanted to do kind of like a mangled look on this eye. I don't know if I want it to be like super dramatic. I'm gonna start first with just a pencil brush in my contour and really like emphasizing some darkness under my eye. So I'm gonna focus this mostly like on my inner corner where that like, you know, hollow is, and then a little on the lash line. All right, I'm just gonna use my finger, put this like all over my lid. And then I think to make it look a little bit more realistic, I'm gonna take this super dark, rich red shade. And with that same brush that I used, where did it go? Just tap in it once, get like all the rest of it off, really add that definition for that sunken eye effect. And then I think to kind of really emphasize or like give it that like torn up eye, I'm gonna use this red and put just a little bit of it on my waterline. Now I feel like to add some glam to the mask, Fenty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats. I'm a little scared because of how the translucent powder went, if this is gonna work. So I'm just gonna test it like in an inconspicuous place. Okay, it's a little bit there. Okay, you can kind of see it. I feel like maybe if I turn the light off and turn my flash on, you might be able to see it. I don't know if it's like, but it's kind of there. It's a little bit there. Does that do anything? Like, can you see it now? Maybe. If not, I'll put like flash on and then we'll see. Part of me is kind of like, damn, should I have done the pearls? But let's finish the look first. I'm gonna use my Mob Beauty Monica Collab in Wine Knot, the lip pencil. Okay, and then for a little bit of color, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in Jam Session. Okay, so I think this is the finished makeup. I'm gonna like do my hair up a little bit and change something on top, and I will be right back. Okay, honestly, this made me realize I also do not own anything white and lacy. This is the best that I have, blue and pink. But I kind of threw my hair up really quickly. I know that Christine usually has like the face framing things, but then with the mask, I thought it made more sense to have it only on the one side. So yeah, this is the final Halloween makeup look. Something honestly kind of simple. Like, it's really just painting on this mask, and if you are not as chaotic as I am, it probably wouldn't take you nearly as long as it did for me to do it. But yeah, and if you want to add the pearls, like I'm not gonna lie, I am very tempted to add the pearls. I understand now. It's like, it feels like it's kind of missing a little bit of something, but at the same time, I think it's really cool. It's obviously very spot on, understandable costume, but yeah, I really like it. So yeah, if you guys liked it, make sure you let me know. And stay tuned for my other Halloween makeup looks that are going to be coming up for the rest of October. I do want to get them up before Halloween, like well before Halloween, so that way if anyone wants to actually take this as inspo for some reason, you can. Otherwise, happy Halloween. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.